Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you've seen in the previous clip, I had to winch up the Bobcat onto my trailer. But before we get any further into the video, I need to read a Bible verse over you guys. And today it's coming out of Revelation chapter 21, verses 4 and 5. And it says, He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. Behold, I am making all things new. So yeah, as you guys seen in the previous clip, we had to winch the Bobcat T250 onto my trailer. We're moving trees and pushing lumber in the bottom field, and that's quite a ways away. So we'd always have to keep running back up here to get tools and whatnot to work on this thing. And before I get any hate comments or anyone telling me I'm an idiot for winching this thing onto my trailer, you could have came and lifted it on my trailer for me, but before I go pay a bill to get this thing lifted on my trailer just to get it drug up the hill, then yeah, it's better to drag it 5 feet than 500 feet from the bottom. So hate all you want, but I don't care. So yeah, I used a pulley so I'd get double the power from my winch and be able to get it on here, which the machine don't weigh too much, like 9,500 pounds, and it rolled pretty easy for the most part. So the reason I had to winch it on my trailer, it wouldn't start. Down there, working it, and it died, and when it started back up, tried ethering it, everything. So we got it all tore apart in here. Seems to have some pretty decent compression. Figured it blew a hole in the piston or whatnot. So we pulled the injectors and whatnot. Still looking into what the problem is. But at least now, it's up here to the garage where all the tools are. So what I need to do now is I'm gonna hook a chain to the front, and I'm gonna hook it up to the 7000 that I put on auction time that did not sell. So if you guys are interested in this tractor or need parts off this tractor, feel free to get in touch with me. It runs and drives great, just PTO stops when it gets warm and has a few leaks here and there. $4,000 takes it complete. I might be kind enough to throw in a cab too. But yeah, $4,000, it should be worth that. I know it's worth double that in parts. So I guess if you guys need parts off that tractor, get in touch with me. Transmission shifts great, runs great. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys about it. But that's my plan, since I really don't care about that tractor, is I'll just hook chain up, get it drug right there, and then it'll be right at the toolbox to work on it. So hate all you want, but I had a winch and a trailer, and that's cheaper than going to rent a machine that could lift this and get it up here. So it couldn't have damaged anything for the 5 feet I went and the 5 feet I'm gonna go. So a total of 10 feet. So yeah. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is set you guys on a tripod and get this thing drug off my trailer. As you guys seen in the time lapse, I got the skid steer off of my trailer. It was kind of scary getting it off of there, because once it hit the ramp it went, and I thought I was gonna run into the garage, but it couldn't have went smoother. I mean, it's in a perfect spot out of the way. So when we get around to it, we can work on it, and it's out of the way and close to the tools. So that's a good thing. And then yeah, I got my trailer unhooked and I loaded up some radiators. I'm about to head to the radiator shop and drop them off and hopefully pick up some more radiators because I need to run to the local farm store and get a battery. And then I've been working on the 8050 as well this morning, and I've been pulling the steering column out because I sold this complete unit here So I had to get it pulled so that the guy can come pick it up tomorrow. So the cab's pretty much gutted now for the most part. I still need to remove the brake valve off of there, but I mean, it's pretty gutted. If I had to, yeah. So I still need to get the third remote lever off and whatnot, and the shifter levers. But other than that, it's gutted and ready for a new home or a scrapyard, or I don't know. I still got both the doors here as well. The driver's door's in great shape. So yeah, I guess if you guys need 80/50 parts, feel free to get in touch with me. And then yeah, here's the radiators. I'm only taking them 4. I probably have about 30 that need to go, but I found out that if you only take a few at a time, they get them done quicker than when you take them about 50. So yeah, I got the 70/40 radiator in here, 80/50 radiator, case 1370, and a John Deere 855 radiator all in there. And so I'm gonna, run, do them errands real quick, and come back home, and I might go ahead and slap the frame rails and the front end back on my 220 so I can push it around and get it out of the way, because it's been sitting here long enough. And I honestly haven't done a single thing to it. I'm just so busy doing other stuff that will make me money that this thing ain't gonna make me money. So it's just sitting in pieces right now until I find the time to spend the money to get it going. But there might be different plans for it coming soon, so you guys will just have to stay tuned. So yeah, I'm gonna run to town real quick, do what I need to do, and hopefully it's not raining when I get back. And I'll set you guys on a tripod and try to get this 220 back together. And wow, what a pain in the butt that was. But it's at least on its own 4 wheels now. This little thing right here, I'm not sure what it is. I'm sorry that it's in every single video. I think it's because my camera's broke. So I apologize for this little, whatever that little circle is. It's because of the sun, but my camera's broke, so that might be what it is as well. But yeah, it was a struggle. Everything was going smooth until I went to put the front end under it. And I finally got it all in. I went ahead on the time lapse. You guys kind of saw that I was trying to get the pin in first and then put the bolt in the back, but that was just pain in the butt. So I went ahead and pulled it back out and then put the bolt in the back here in. And then I drove this pin out to where I could just lift up the front end, that pin or bolt, whatever you want to call it, pushed it all the way out, and then set the front end back down, and then jammed that pin in there. And then I had troubles of, there's a sleeve behind this right here, and it pushed it out, so I had to get it pushed back in, and then I put that cap back on there. But it's all bolted together, and it's on its own 4 wheels, as you guys can see. So that's exciting. Now I can at least move it around. Yes. But I am gonna go ahead and put the front cast iron piece on there. This piece right here. It's only held on by like 3 bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it on there. And then I'll go ahead and put the hood back on and the grill back in, and then I'll set all the other parts just on the frame rails and whatnot, and get it out of in front of the garage here so I can push other projects right here. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is set you guys back on the tripod, try to get this cast iron piece back on the front here and set the hood on, and then I'll call her a day. And just like that, we have ourselves a 220 Allis. I went ahead and put the steps back on. just get them out of my way. All the side panels on just to make it look nice. Put the grill in there, and I just stuffed the air cleaner in there. I didn't bolt it down or anything, I just put it in there. And yeah, here it is. I did go ahead and throw the radiator back in it just so I wouldn't hit it, even though it already looks damaged, but that was damaged when I bought it. I did not do that. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to get out of here. I mean, there's an oil cooler I need to throw back on the platform, oil pan, exhaust, and air intake. But other than that, it's back together. I do need to zip tie or bungee cord them lines up so I don't damage them. But other than that, you guys ain't gonna like where I'm gonna put this tractor, and everyone that comes to buy parts is gonna be like, no way, that's a 220 out there. You better not be parting that out. But I am pushing it out in parts row, so if you see it out there when you come to get parts or whatever, it's 220. It's not getting parted. And I guess for the right price, I mean, it could be for sale, but it can't be cheap, because I really don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, so it's not for sale. Don't ask. Thank you. But yeah, there it is. I'm gonna get it pushed out there probably tomorrow after I pick up some bolts and whatnot, just so I don't lose a bunch of parts. And then I gotta sell a bunch of parts, get ready for Saturday, and then figure out what I'm gonna be doing the next upcoming week and go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And if you like the looks of this 220, you can go grab yourself a hat, because this 220 is on my hat, and the old 8050. So if you're interested in a hat, feel free to click the link on my eBay store. It'll be in the description below. You can go buy yourself a hat. And yeah, I guess I don't know what else to tell you guys. Yeah, thanks for watching.